Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we're back on my mechanical mastery world, and it's early in the morning here. I have my cup of coffee. It's still very hot. I can't even take a drink from it. So we're going to see how this goes starting up in the morning. So I think today we're going to start with trying to automate the process of getting these from basic mechanism tier 3, trying to get the generic, or the whatever you call these, the dormant effigies. These are then used to make the other effigies, which then creates all the charges, which eventually gets us to the improved mechanical essence. Okay, so that's the goal today, I think, is to try to at least get this done. We may get further. I'm going to bookmark that so we know what it is. You can see it's a couple things, a couple different things have to happen. We have to make soul stones, which is glowstone, and lapis and redstone. That is easy. Then we also have to get calcite, which is in the induction smelter is stone and bone meal. So we have to basically make those types of things. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, I'm going to sleep here in just a second, is we're going to start to make the EMC links like you see here, which get the resources out of our EMC system to make those pieces. And then we're going to try to see if we can combine them together. Yowzers, that coffee is still very hot. All right, looking in here, we have at least one basic EMC link, but you can see there's different ones. This one only puts out one item per second. Tier 2 does 2. Tier 3 does 4. And I'm looking at how these are made. This one's pretty easy. You've got the various dusts and some invar plates. That's not too bad. And then that is used in the next recipe with the reds, which we make right now. So probably we could get away with making the tier 3. So that's what I want to do today. I think I want to make a bunch of the tier 1s. Let's go with like maybe 8 of them. So I have been working on making some invar plate because that's part of the process. We have one already, so we need to have barrels. We got to get a bunch of barrels. It needed, like, I think it said 1 barrel per thing. So let's make, well, let's make 8 full of these. This will give us a total of 9, I think. And then let's go and make the first link, right? So we're going to make the first level link right here. And wow, it doesn't put that in there. Okay. And there we have 8 of those. That's good. And then with that other one, we have 9. Great. And now we're going to try to make the next level, which it looks like we need a bunch more of the dust. And how much of the red essence do we have? I'm not sure about that. Let's just grab some. So we have basically half. I'll grab, let's grab the whole thing. No. It'll give us a bunch. It'll slow down the production for a second here for our system, but that's okay. And you know what? I'll grab a bunch of that too, because we're going to need it. We'll just use it for right here. Okay, so again, we're trying to make the EMC links. We need to get those dusts. These, where are they? We got high covalence. We need low and medium. So where are they on the left side here? It's hard to find things sometimes. Right here, the low covalence dust. It looks like it needs charcoal. Only charcoal? Wow. Okay. Well, we don't even have any charcoal, any coal. I do have some coal. So we use the philosopher's stone, it looked like, to get that made. So let's get that, and let's get some coal and just make a bunch of it. At least that's what it looks like from the recipe. I don't remember getting charcoal ever, so I'm kind of confused. But let's just see if this works here. There we go. It gave us a lot of charcoal. That's good. Okay. We need to get, so the low covalence dust. And let's just make a bunch of that. That should work. And now we'll get the medium covalence dust. Which is this one. Which is just iron and redstone. Are we out of iron? Oh my gosh, guys. We are out of iron. I'm going to have to shut some processes off so that we get our iron backlogged. That's not good. Okay, I found the problem. My pulverizers have stopped because apparently the nickel dust is no longer being picked up into the system. And what that usually means is that we've got so much dust here, you can see we've got lots of stacks of it, that this does not have any way of voiding out stuff. So we really need to make some void upgrades. That was what would be useful here. So let's see, it was a void upgrade for the drawers. That is just obsidian, and we don't have any obsidian. I got to make more obsidian and this upgrade template. So to make obsidian again, let's go check that out. I don't remember how to do that either. Okay, so it's the ice charge and lava buckets. I wish there was a way we could get this like more bulk and automatic. The blast chiller does it, right? Well, what's the blast chiller? Can we make a blast chiller? Did we make a blast chiller already? Maybe we did. Now I gotta think here. We don't have it down here. Let's look for a blast chiller. Because I may have done this already and don't realize I've done it, you know. Okay, so we got fluid encapsulators over here. Fluid encapsulators. No, I don't think we did a blast chiller. No, no, no. I don't see it anywhere, and it's not anywhere over here. I don't think we did anything over there. So that might be the next step then. Looks like we're going to have to do a little detour here. We're going to make a blast chiller. I'm going to try to get all the parts of that really fast so we can just build this and hopefully start generating some obsidian. Okay, I think I have most of the recipe pieces here. I'm going to make a machine frame. I'm keeping the iron in my inventory and not putting it in the storage system because it'll be immediately sucked up into the system. So that's just kind of like my reserve. And there we finally have a blast chiller. So we have to get some plumbing here for this, right? Probably we're going to need fluid pipes. We're going to need a wrench probably. And we'll just see how this works. So let's go on down here where we have lava. We've been taking lava from... looks like this is the lava line going into here, which is the fluid encapsulator. So I'm just going to put this device right here. Should get power. That's good. Now we just need to connect up the back side, right? Okay, so let's do that. The back is input. Is that correct? That's not the back, that's the bottom. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so now it's getting lava, and it looks like it's slowly going to get the resources. Let's speed this up. And we're going to look. Okay, so it is making obsidian for us. This is great. So we needed, I think it said we needed like 7 for the first thing. It needs actually 8, but we already have 1 piece of obsidian on us or upstairs. So let's do that. Let's scrap 7. I don't care. And let's go make this void upgrade. We'll have to do the other ones for the other drawers, but this is just for the one that has the nickel so that we can get on. So let's see. We'll do it again. It's going to be a void upgrade. We really don't need to like put in a storage upgrade, which gives you more of this item. So if I do this, you can see it's got the little, I don't know, it's like a purple galaxy to me. But if you go back over here now, see this is slowly emptying and this is starting to kick up because it has places to store this stuff. So that works fantastic. That'll get us going in iron. Now we got some backlog here to get stockpiled again because we've ran through all of our stockpiles. So that's too bad. Okay, so over here, we don't really have any lead dust yet. Over here, we do have a lot of aluminum and a lot of tin, so we can probably put a void upgrade there as well. So let's see if we have more of the obsidian, which we probably do by now. And we have 8. There we go. Make another void upgrade, put it on that other drawer, and then we should be okay for the dust, and it won't cause us an issue. So let's do another void upgrade here. Void upgrade. We need another one of these storage upgrades, which probably means we need a drawer. And drawers are fun. I should always just have this drawer bookmarked, and of course the chest too, just in case, because we seem like we're going to be using that a lot. So let's make a chest. I don't know why it did that, but that's okay. And a drawer. And then with the drawer upgrade, we can get the void upgrade. Nope, no, sorry, get the middle upgrade, the upgrade templates, and then get a void upgrade. There we go. All right, let's put that on this one as well. So, yeah, now we're just going to have to wait for this to catch up. We have one of these. There's actually 2 more. Those other purple ones up here, way up here, are also iron. So, for instance, this is now getting iron pieces. You can see it's going slowly. None of these have iron that needed. So, it's really, then this is a part of a bottleneck here. So, we're just waiting on getting dust. So, if we speed this part up here, we should start to see more dust getting into here. We do. It's slowly going to process this. That's okay. And then we'll start to see stuff get into here. We're using iron in this process to make, what is this, Invar maybe? But we're also using it over here to make the gears for the little red essences. So there's a lot of stuff here. I need to wait in for a little bit and just let it process and kind of catch up. And then we'll continue on with this episode. The system is still stockpiling iron, but I have iron over here, so you know, and it's slowly coming in on here. I'm also been getting a lot of redstone because this is the only process that I have to make redstone, but that's okay. So let's put all the redstone away right there. We got a bunch of redstone now, and that's good. Okay, back to what we're trying to do here. We were trying to make this link. We're trying to make the tier 3, right? right? So I should bookmark this. And we're trying to make tier 2, and we're trying to make, we got all the tier 1s, tier 2s, and it looks like we're missing the low or the medium covalence dust. And so that just takes just a little bit of this, right? Not a lot. And we don't need a lot of this, I imagine. So that's probably enough for us right now. And so now let's see about making up all the tier 2s. And it's, what am I missing? Oh, it's this. There we go. Let me put all that in there. We have 9 of those, and let's do the tier 3s. And there we go. And we have 9 of those. Okay, so now we've got all the pieces we need for that. So I'm thinking about going over here and setting up another system. I don't know if we're going to have enough space here, so I'm going to space this out maybe right about here. And we're going to do, I might go actually like side by side instead of vertical. I don't know. I don't know. Because we got to get, what pieces do we need again to make this? We got to get, we're going to have to convert, to get bone meal is bone, and then a machine to convert it. Cobblestones, that's 2 EMC links there. And then for this, we need to get an EMC link for glowstone, for redstone, and for lapis. So basically, we need 5 EMC links, and that's, you know, that's not too bad. I could probably work on it from there. So let's just start this out. Let's put this right here, and yeah, we're gonna go vertical. I think. Let's just do that. Okay, so we're gonna go vertical. So this is gonna be to make the calcite. We need to get devices that will take this, and it'll take bone, and then we gotta let's just work on it each one. Bone. So we'll go back over here. We only have bone. Okay. Now we need to get from that. We need to convert it down to bone meal. So we'll say program that. Okay, set the bone. And to get bone meal is what? Let's just look that up. So here it is. And there's different devices. It says you can put it in a redstone furnace. Interesting. I didn't know you could burn it. That's interesting. Yeah, but you get more if you use a pulverizer, right? So let's see if we're getting a pulverizer. Do I have any pulverizers? I could have some of these and not even know it. I don't. So let's get pulverizer. Let's add that because we'll probably need it. Let's get a machine frame. Actually, let's make 5 machine frames because that's what it gave me for stuff. 1. Just to make sure I don't take my iron away. Okay. Make sure we keep this on us. There we go. We'll also need cobblestone here in a second. Okay, so what else do we need? We need to make some pistons. Let's make... Oh, I'm out of oak? Are you kidding me? I am out of oak. Guys, I have 1 sapling too. But I keep forgetting that I have oak over here in the EMC link. I was about to plant stuff. I get my packs kind of confused. I don't have this in the other pack that I'm playing, so... There we go. Put that in there. We're going to make a piston for sure. And we're going to make, let's see, redstone coils. These things, we can probably make a stack of these because we use that all the time. Copper gears. We can do this if we have some more nuggets. I mean, I know I could put it in the press and make it slightly cheaper, but I really don't care right now. Okay, so there we go. And so now we should have the pulverizer. Okay. So if we go over here and I put this down right here and I set the auto input on this side, we should start to receive bone. That's good. This will make the bone and pulverize it down into bone meal once we get power. Okay, so let's figure out power too. We know we're going to use the pipes here. We know we're going to use the wrench. Okay, and I think we're going to use a flux plug. I would start to use flux. Okay, so flux... removes energy from the network, and it takes the redstone, takes 4 of the flux cores, and on this we need just obsidian. We know where obsidian is. We just made that. That's good. Okay, so how much obsidian is there? 40. That's not bad. Okay, let's go on back on up here. Let's do this. Let's make a flux point. Flux point, right? And we'll make that. Nope, we got to make the those flux cores first. Now we don't have a lot of flux, but we have enough for this. And then we're going to set up our machine. So if we're going vertical, let's just put this right here. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's put this right here. And I think it's going to go up. Okay, so let's put on the back of this the flux point. We'll say the network is Tinker's network. And then we'll use the wrench to make this be extract. And there we go. So this device should start processing and making bone meal. Now, obviously, it's slow. We can put upgrades in this. I just want to get it working. We can optimize this a little bit later. Okay, so that's getting that out. So it's getting that. Now, we need to have a redstone furnace, which will then take cobblestone, which I should program this for cobble. This one is programmed for cobble. Okay. And we need to get a redstone furnace, and this will then make the cobblestone into regular stone. So look, more copper gears. We can do that. And since I made those machine frames, that's pretty easy. Okay, so let's make this over here, and this should go right there. Should start to receive power. It is auto input from the side here, cobblestone, and it's going to make stone. So now we have the two pieces that we need, which is the bone meal and the stone. So now we need to combine these into using an induction smelter into what we got to use here, induction smelter. Let's look at the induction. I'm having trouble speaking this morning. So we just need a blast furnace, which is a furnace. And we needed, what was it, smooth stone? 3 smooth stone. Okay, so that's not too difficult. We just put that in there to make stone. Let's speed this up a little bit. There's our stone, and then we make some smooth stone. Okay, got that. Look, we got more iron. That's good. We'll hold on to that. All right. So we're making a induction smelter, which is a blast furnace, which we should be able to make that. There we go. And then we make the induction smelter. There we go. And so this probably can go right here. We'll provide power right through that. On this side, we're going to output automatically. This thing is going to input automatically from that side. There's our bone meal. That's good. And we're going to input from the top, probably, automatically. And this one's also going from the left. So now if I put in a pipe, I should be able to pipe it into the induction smelter, and that should give us the calcite that we need, which is the first part of this puzzle. So let's just make sure this is working. Oop, nope, do that, and wrench it. Okay, and you know what? I need you to stop. So is this making calcite? It is, and that's the bottom part of this whole process right here. So that's great. So now this device is ready to go. We'll let this run. We'll have plenty of calcite when we're going. So the next step we're going to be working on is trying to make up of these soul stones, which is glowstone, which is really easy, lapis, and redstone. And my coffee is now too cold to drink, so I've got to get more. All right, looking at that recipe again for the dormant effigies, we're trying to make soul stone, or soul stones, and it takes lapis and it takes redstone. And both of these we can get from pulverizing the ore. So we're going to have to get the ore pieces and put that into the EMC link. The problem here is that there are these byproducts, and we need to handle that. So we'll have to see how we're going to handle that in a little bit. But I want to get, let's see, redstone. These are basically the same machine. So if we get to one of these, we can program the EMC links with these, and we'll have to work on this like that. Okay, let's go to some cobble here for some like a building block. We're going to go up a little bit. So let me let's create a little stair. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 EMC links here. Bang and bang. There we go. One is redstone. One is lapis. Okay, they have to go into a pulverizer. I have already made those ahead of time, so let's see. We're going to hook those up. Well, actually, we're going to get the power here first. There we go. Pulverizer. Okay. And auto input from the one side. This should bring in redstone. Auto input from the other side here. This is bringing in lapis. Okay, so now they have their products are coming out of here. We're going to have to handle these as we see them. I'm going to just figure this out in a minute. We may have to come off of a different side, or I don't know. We'll have to figure out how we're going to do that. Because like right now, we got gravel from that one, and we got gravel and cinnabar. We don't want those items. So I'm trying to think how we want to do this. Because we could put like a series of drawers. That may be what we do, like a 4-drawer. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's just throw all of that into a 4-spot drawer. Do we have, is it 4 things or is it 6 things? Let's go look at what it does. Okay, so if we take lapis and we throw that into a pulverizer, it does lapis, sulfur, and rich slag. That's 3 things. And we saw gravel too, right? I think we did. So it might not be 4 drawers, it might be 2 drawers. Yeah, that made lapis. It does make gravel. Okay, so let's do 2 of the 4 slot drawers. So drawers. We're going to do the 2x2 drawers. So there we go. We have that. And we're going to use this as our primary output. So we'll do 1 for each of these, actually. That's not a bad idea either. Okay, I'm liking this. Okay, can they output directly to here? That is my question. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so we will have to move this and put a pipe in here. Okay, so let's do that. We'll put a pipe there and a pipe there. And we want to break that link there and break that link there. Excellent. Okay, and make sure that nothing got put into here. No, okay. So now let's put a drawer here and a drawer here. Okay, so that's our output from these machines. So if I turn this on, everything should be going in here. We have lapis moving into there. As soon as it gets done, it'll also do the gravel, and the other 2 byproducts will come into there as well. Excellent. Okay, and now we're auto outputting here over to this device. There we go. So that'll work. We can put upgrades on these, make them go faster. So now we have our products here. What we need to do is we need to have void upgrades for those, because we do not want those to cause an issue with us, like having it backlogged. So let's go here and get some more obsidian. We have a bunch of that on us. I didn't see that. That's my fault. Let's go over here. And we're going to go and make a couple more void upgrades. And the reason why I do this is so it will not have a problem like overflowing. Like if one gets too much of like gravel at some point, I don't have to worry about it stopping because it can't put any more gravel in it. So we'll do that and that. Okay, so now we've got the byproducts of those are done. So we definitely are getting redstone. We're definitely getting lapis. The next one we had to do was glowstone, right? And really, we can put it right above here if I can get up there. Because this is going to be where we're going to be getting glowstone. Let me go get some glowstone. And so we can tell it to output glowstone. Okay, so that's going to output glowstone from there. Okay, so now, what's the next step for this? Well, we need to take those pieces and combine them into, where is it? Effigies right here. Yes, we're going to use some sort of crafting recipe. So we can do a couple different things here. I'm thinking like maybe I'm going to use a crafter instead of the sequential fabricator, using an actual crafter. I don't think I've used them yet. I know they're in this pack, and it allows you to do multiple recipes within the same system. It's kind of like a multi thing, but better. And the reason why I'm thinking about that is I can make a recipe for this right here. I can also make a recipe for this into one block. But, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily, because we're going to make this stuff, and then it's going to come out, and then we're going to join them together into a different block. So, I don't know. I'm looking at this crafter. Let's go look at that recipe really quick. So, the crafters I'm thinking of look like this. Here's the crafter tier 1. And you can see it already takes 2 sequential fabricators, but the recipe is not that bad to make the first one. And then the second one is just more sequential. So we're going to have to make a lot of sequentials. And really, I'm only making 2 pieces here. So I think 2 sequential fabricators is probably the way to go in this case. So let's make the sequential fabricator. Let's bookmark it. And what do we need? We need more crafting tables. Okay, that's easy. We need, looks like we need some copper gears. We need 4 of those. That's easy. And looks like we need some machine frames. 2 of those, and 2 of the machine frames here. Make the other one. And we should have 2 sequential fabricators. That is excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make a sequential fabricator, probably going to come out of these devices, probably right about here. I'm going to put a block to stand it on. And this right here is going to make the soul stars, or soul stones. So we're going to go put all this out here. And these are going to be extract, and we only want to extract certain things. So really, we need to have a filter on these as well. and they're going into this device. And of course, this device needs power, so we can run power to it. Okay, we got that problem solved. So glowstone is here, and can we make it remember inventory? That's the other thing too, is that we don't want to put too much of this in here. Like, we don't want to have it overloaded or filled up with one type or another. And that's something that you can do with the crafter. You can tell it what you want to do. So let me try a crafter. Let's do. We got enough now with the two fabricators to make a crafter. Let's just see if my idea works for this. So we're going to do a crafter. We need to make a machine frame, which means we need 2 lapis blues there, and we need to have 2 redstone torches. And there's our machine frame, and now we have a crafter. I got 2 fabricators here, right? Right? So why is it not doing it? Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me put this all the way down here for now. And so this crafter is capable of doing 2 recipes for us. So the first recipe will make the soul stone, and it can also do the other piece too. So we want to have in here, I'm going to limit this up by glowstone, and we want to have redstone, and we want to have lapis. The only things we want to have in here, we want to have calcite, right? And we're going to get the other piece here, which, you know what, we can probably just make one as an example so we know what it is. It is this. Really? I need more glowstone. Okay, well, there. So I'm going to use placeholders here in this device. So, and I'll do this, and I'll say, remember the current items in the internal buffer and external buffers. Remember it. Okay. So it shouldn't allow any more than that. So now if I pipe this stuff down from here, okay, and I set these to extract, I believe it's only going to give us enough for those. It should like not go over the stack. It shouldn't give you more is what I'm getting at. Let's go see what it does. Looks like it's going up pretty good. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee that's warmed up. Okay, so it is adding more. That's not good because I want it to have a certain amount and not go over, but that's okay. So let's just keep on going here. Let's get this and output that to this side. Auto output and wrench it. Okay, there we go. And so we should be receiving calcite. So let's make the first recipe here. The recipe here is for what is it? For glowstone and redstone and this, right? It was, what was it? It was this right here. Redstone in the middle and lapis. Okay, and we're going to say we're going to go back into its in thing. So we're going to say back to results of the crafting operation, go back into internal, apply. Okay, now see, it spammed that. That's not great, but that's okay. And then the second recipe here we have is we want to make, using calcite and the soul stone, making the dormant effigies. Apply, and then look at that, zoom, and it's just going to make it as fast as it can, this stuff. So if we were to make this faster, like the stone, let's just do this real quick and make this faster too. So you can see we've already got 44 of these dormant effigies. Now this should work. The problem I have here is that these things, I don't know, they're kind of filling up space. So maybe I should put some placeholders here. I'm thinking like maybe what if let's just stop this thing really quick, or can we break these? You know what, we can break these. So it doesn't receive anything for a little bit, okay? And you know what? Let's see here. Let's grab these. Wow, it's making a bunch of that. Let's get out all of the redstone here so it can't make more. And then let's get some of that out. And let me put some placeholders, right? Because they will never suck in the cobblestone, is what I'm thinking. And you notice we got some gravel here. That should not come out. So that's because we took out the remembering of the recipe holders. So we're definitely going to have some filters here going into this system. Okay, let me go get some of the filtering tools and get these upgrades here so we can get this done correctly. Okay, so what I've done here is I set up what the basic recipe is. It was 6 glowstone dust, 2 lapis, and a redstone to make the whatchamacallit, the soulstone, and then for the soulstone and 4 of the calcite make the effigies. So I've kind of locked that in. I'm going to say, remember that layout. The cobblestone are just placeholders, so it shouldn't overload the system, and it should have enough space to do what it needs, I think. Okay, so now we have to start to apply, and with that, I don't think I actually need to have the filters on here. I think it'll only bring in what it needs. Okay, so that's good. So let me see if I can add some cobble there. Okay, that's good. So as soon as it makes what it needs here, it should make, let's turn this back on. There it goes. So what's it waiting on? It's got 1 soulstone. It's waiting on the calcite now. So let's, let me put some of the calcite that I have in here. And there we go. So you can see it's definitely making more of that. So now if I put this in here and add the wrench back, there we go. And so now this thing should be working fine. You can see as soon as it gets calcite, it's not going to overload. It can always make it as much of this as it can. You can see we're getting the dormant effigies. Now I made 4 of these speed upgrades. So in theory, I should be able to put this right here, and it should just really unload all of that as fast as it can. And the same thing with this here. And so these should load up really fast here. There we go. So you got plenty of glowstone. We got all lapis and the stuff. So really, it's doing one at a time, waiting for enough of the calcite. That's our bottleneck right now. But anyway, so now we've got all of these dormant effigies, and I want to have that out in some sort of a drawer or something. So let's make one more drawer here and get that out of the system. Here we go. We'll get that, and that should be just about all we need to do. Can we output this directly? Probably not. I don't know, because there's no side configuration, so no. So let me grab this out of here. But this is good. So we'll just make sure this is correct. So let's grab 12 of these. We'll make sure that that is that, and we'll go right here, and we'll say undo it, and there we go. It's slowly unloading. So as soon as we get more items, it'll go into here. So we can store a lot of these effigies. Oh, that's amazing. I need to get a key to lock that. I don't have the key on me. I got to get that key. I don't want to like put something else in there by mistake, right? Okay, so let's go and lock that. Okay. Now this thing is waiting on calcite, but we also have a lot of these soul stones that I have with me. So, we could, what I might do is I might just make some calcite by hand to get these, because these are still kind of valuable to me, right? So, and it remembers the location of that too. Interesting. Okay, so this is a working system, guys. It does do what we need to do to make the dormant effigies. So I guess, yeah, this is going to be the end of this episode. I think this has already gotten kind of long. But the next episode, guys, just looking ahead on this. Don't leave. The next step process is going to be getting each of the different type of effigies and getting out their byproducts, okay? That, I think, will be one episode, just getting this, you know, because we got to make sure we get the lava produced, and the, I guess Blizz was what, the Resonant Ender, wasn't it? Or whatever. Making sure all those various things are produced to make these, and then getting them converted down into elemental charges. Once we get the elemental charges, we will have to also make sure we get the basic control circuit made. We have all our charges, and we have this all ready for our system, so we should then be able to automate the improved mechanical essence, which is what I'm trying to do. So maybe next episode we might get through it all. I don't know yet. I don't know. Hopefully, yes. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comments section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.